The chairman of the House Oversight Committee is once again asking the DOJ to prosecute former Governor Cuomo. Congressman James Comer says Cuomo lied to Congress about his actions involving nursing home deaths during the pandemic. Political reporter Marcia Kramer has that story.
Former Governor Andrew Cuomo first captured the attention of the nation during the COVID pandemic, and now he has once again captured the attention of Republican Congressman James Comer, who is asking the Justice Department to prosecute him for lying under oath about his role in covering up the death of nursing home patients. Andrew Cuomo is a man with a history of corruption and deceit, now caught red-handed lying to Congress, said Comer, the chair of the House Oversight Committee. This wasn't a slip-up, it was a calculated cover-up by a man seeking to shield himself from responsibility for the devastating loss of life in New York's nursing homes. Comer initially asked Biden Attorney General Merrick Garland to prosecute Cuomo. He didn't. And now he wants Attorney General Pam Bondi to take another crack at it. But with the former governor leading the polls in the mayoral race, the move has political and legal implications.
These are serious allegations, and I believe to be serious election interference. Look, we're only a couple of months from the primary. Former Governor Cuomo is leading the pack.
Election interference is one of the arguments used by the Trump Justice Department to ask a judge to dismiss corruption charges against Mayor Adams. At issue in this case is Cuomo's testimony during a closed-door congressional hearing into a report that undercounted the number of people who died in New York nursing homes during the pandemic. Cuomo's spokesman, Rich Azzopardi, dismissed the move as meritless. As the DOJ constantly reminds people, this kind of transparent attempt at election interference and lawfare violates their own policies. Referrals like these don't have to be resubmitted with a new administration, so the only point to doing this is politics.
And Marcia joins me in studio now. Is there any chance the DOJ will actually decide to prosecute Cuomo this time?
Well, Jessica, we really don't know, because when we called the Justice Department for a comment, all they would say is, we have the letter, but we have no comment. So I guess we'll wait and see.
And it is sort of ironic that President Trump, even during the last campaign cycle, this was really his rallying cry, right? This political interference, election interference, and now it seems as if some people would say he's doing the same thing, no?
Well, it seems like it's the same thing, but we have to really wait and see. And you also have to wait and see whether or not this has political fallout for Andrew Cuomo. And the thing about it is this. You have to take a look at it. And his opponents would love to have it have political fallout for sure, as you know. But on the other hand, you also know that this is a Democratic primary, and probably being on the wrong side of the Trump White House is a virtue in a Democratic primary.
But to your point, he's still polling #1 in the among the Democratic candidates.
He's ahead by double digits.
So they of course would love that.
They would love it.
We'll wait and see what happens. Thank you so much, Marcia. Okay.